going down, everybody? It's your boy Launchpad 1412 bringing you some more Madden 13 gameplay. Right here, I have another online ranked match against a random opponent. And today, my opponent decided to pick the Eagles, so I decided to pick the Packers. I guess it's kind of evenly matched, so to speak. Eventually, I'm going to play with Green Bay. I say, hey, why not now? A couple things right here before the game starts. Subs. Having some subs that have added me on my friends list as far as the Xbox and the PS3, which is very cool. Just try to understand that it's going to be hard for me to get a game in with all of y'all. You know what I mean? But I'm going to try my best to get games in with as many of y'all as I can throughout the year. Some might take some time, some might come immediately. Just try to bear with me on that, because my work schedule is very sporadic, and it's a little wild. So the times that I do play these games, people might be asleep, or it could be at any given time. So I just try to bear with me on that a little bit if you can. And the last game that I played, my opponent gave my first loss of the season. Shout out to him. Good job to my opponent. That should leave me 5-1 right now, or 6-1, I believe, before this game. And of course, you guys know I'm not going to tell you who wins this game. Or let you guys see the game for yourselves. But this is another Xbox game. I'm currently 2-1 on the Xbox going into this game. So I'm trying to redeem myself a little bit. I had a PlayStation game, 3 game. Actually, I was supposed to come up, but the rendering was messing up. So I'll talk about that when I bring up my next PS3 game. But let's get into this game right now. My opponent, he was decent. He was fair. He definitely was difficult to stop at times. Right here, hit me with a nice screen right there. Good play on his part. The reason why I kind of made that little lag is we had a couple plays on here that I was just like, wow, how did he get that off? And that was kind of one of them right there. And it seemed like he always was getting into these third down situations. Right here, look at this play right here. See, this is part of why I was laughing. I actually like that, but I thought that was a cool play. Those out of bounds. Good job on his part. He drops back. It's wide open. Tight end right down the middle. And sometimes I have trouble guarding that middle. Right there, he gets a ball with nice little run with LaShawn McCoy. He didn't run with them that much. I thought he could have ran with them a little more. But even without running with LaShawn McCoy as much as he did, he still found a way to be effective. And I'm trying to stop him. This Eagles team is tough to stop, and they have a lot of good players. You guys know the players: Vic, McCoy, Deshaun, Avant, Selleck. The list goes on and on. Macklin. I'm trying to stop him right there. I forced him to punt. Not punt, but kick a field goal. But it must have been too long, because he actually misses it. I think this is the first missed field goal I've seen this year. People usually make them all the time. I get the ball back, and this gives me an opportunity, to put the first points up on the board. Right there, I hit Finley on the side. That's one of my favorite plays right there. Try to hit Finley again, but he almost picked that off. Good job on his part. And I tried to mix it up this game. I did a little bit of run, a little bit of pass. I was running with James Starks for the first half. I had forgot Cedric Benson was even on the team, so I didn't start running with him to the second half. But as soon as I found out he was on the team, well, I knew he was on the team. But I didn't know they put him on Madden. So once I figured out they put him on Madden, you already know he got some touches. So right here, just trying to get a score right here, and I actually do, going up 7-0. Good play on this part. Aaron Rodgers is putting the ball in some nice holes this game. Whew. What would you expect? He is the best quarterback in the league right now. But right here, on the very next play, he gets me deep. And it burns both. I actually had him in double cover. He just did a great. That's just Deshaun Jackson. He just burned both of them. That's going to happen sometimes. You have to concede to that. Right there, of course, not getting too down on it. Went back to the run, a little bit of pass here. And this year I've been doing a lot of run passing. Now the run hasn't worked for me as effectively as it did on the Madden 12. So I've been trying to mix it up a lot this year. And plus, like I said before, I'm gonna throw my opponent off, give him a different look. Look at James Starks right there, bulldozing through defenders, catching the ball, running and catching, being versatile, doing a little bit of everything. Right there, I throw the pick. On that pick, that was my fault. I seen the defender. I tried to squeeze it in there. My opponent did a great job. Got a nice pick. He tried to run with Vic a couple times. He never got loose. I always had a man spot on him. And my man spot usually was Clay Matthews, so it's a little hard to get past him. So he never really ran out the pocket like that. He tried a couple times, of course. I mean, he got to it. Vic, yeah, at least try, but it just didn't come through for him. Right here, I get the pick right there, get the pick right back. So wanted that, who wouldn't want to catch an interception, but I so wanted that right there, so I get the pick right back. And I get the opportunity to try to go up 2 possessions, try to get a field goal here or a touchdown. Of course, we all want a touchdown right there on 3rd down. I get it on 3rd and 2, drop back again. Aaron Rodgers, best quarterback in the game. Right there, a lot of people were covered. He had a lot of people covered very well, so I dumped it off to James Starks right there. Drop back again, find a wide open driver. He had a good 3-4 catches this game. He had a solid game. Actually, all the receivers had a pretty solid game. Right there, whoo! That's probably the riskiest pass I've thrown this whole year. And he gets that in there. He squeezes that in there. That was just a brilliant play. That was one of the best plays I would say that I've done this year. At least one of the riskiest. Right here, tries to come right back and goes deep. I started batting that deep ball down a little bit. And once he figured out that I wasn't going to allow him to go deep like he wanted to. But right here, he's just going deep because it's the end of the second half. But throughout the game, you're going to see that, he was going deep a lot more. But once he know that I wasn't going to let him go deep like that, he decided to throw short passes, and it worked in his favor a little bit. But in the second half right now, I get the ball back. And of course, I'm trying to score again and go up 2 possessions. But right there, my main man, down driver, drops the ball and forces me to punt ball to my opponent. My opponent right now has a chance to tie the game up. And of course, he's going to try. Right there, went deep again, and I got the pick. I put the double coverage back there, you know what I mean? When I got the pick, he went backwards. It was kind of funny. But hold on, remember this right here when I messed up the last time and I hit accept instead of decline? This time I declined it. And I would try to remember declining for the rest of the year when that happens. But yeah, back to double coverage when I was talking about. I tried double coverage. It's difficult for one person to cover Deshaun Jackson and even 2 at times. So sometimes I expected him to catch it and he did, but most of the time I was able to make the play on it. Right here, James Starks gets a nice run for the touchdown, put me up 21-7. And the second half when I got the ball, I just started running it. The run was working, so I said, hey, why not? Why go away from it if it's working? Opponent gets the ball back. Tries to throw it deep again right there. Stop it again. That was double coverage. Stopped it again. Right here, 4th down. Opponent goes for it. I probably would have punted it, but he goes for it and he gets it. I mean, people been converting on 4th down on me half of the time. Lately in games, not what I would quite do as far as going for 4th down, but check out that pick right there on the ground. Shields getting the pick on the ground. The ball barely touching the ground. There I go right there again with the run. And it was working, so I was going with it. I know you probably like, damn, my opponent just doing crazy things on defense, but the run was actually working pretty solid in the game. Right there, 3rd down. He had all the receivers deep that I wanted to get deep cover, so I went to the check down right there, and forcing me to kick the field goal, going up 24-7. And I'm feeling pretty good right here. Of course, right here I kind of feel like I'm going to beat him, but I just gotta maintain him. Just stay safe and play solid D. I feel like I could win the game. And that's what I'm trying to do. But right here, I made a mistake and left Deshaun Jackson one-on-one. He actually usually caught that and got past the defender. Great job on his part. He's making it 24-14 and keeping himself alive. But even though he's alive, my running game was alive. Even though right there, I got it on the 3rd down right there. My running game was alive. Benson's starting to get it on the front a little bit. I'm mixing up on him a little bit with both running backs. And it was working, so I'm going with it, Nice little draw right there. And, I'm up, so I don't have to really force it, and I'm still running the ball. And right here is 4th down. I mean, not 4th down, but 4th quarter. And he wasn't really using his timeout, so I ran a little bit of clock, I got to take my advantage when I can get him. And that was one of them times. And then right here, I get that, on 3rd down right there. And he still kind of wasn't using his timeouts. Well, he did use a couple of them, but he probably could have burned another one right here. I felt like he should have, but he didn't. Felt a little weird, but hey, I'll take it. And I run the ball again. Another run right here, James Starks. James Starks to me was the player of the game. I mean, he did the running and catching. He did it all, and that was pretty much it. And right there, you see I won the game. Shout out to my opponent for being competitive. At this game, I'm not gonna remember to do this all the time, but we're giving you guys some stats right there, showing you guys just a little bit of the stats that happened during the game. Cedric Benson and James Starks had some solid games. Aaron Rodgers was like 14 for 18 and a couple touchdowns. He had a solid game, and I had a real balanced attack here. And the only reason why I'm showing this because I just happened to remember. I told you guys I was gonna probably try to start showing the stats at the end of the game a little more every now and then when I have whenever I remember it when I have gameplay. But shout out to you guys. Much love to you guys. Thank you for subscribing. I think I have 132 subscribers right now, and I appreciate every last one of you. And you guys already know that. Right here, I'm showing you guys I am now officially 3-1. I'm back on the winning edge a little bit on the Xbox, and I was feeling pretty good. And it's feeling good. And like I said, I can't thank you guys enough. Thanks for listening, paying attention, commenting, liking, and subscribing. It is much appreciated. 1412, and I'm out.